This video provides a quick and dirty introduction to microphone placement for the spoken word. These techniques might come in handy if you're gathering dialect samples, or capturing content for an online course, or recording interviews for a class podcast. First, begin by reviewing the types of microphone you might have available to you. Common categories include small or large diaphragm condenser, dynamic, USB, ribbon, and multi-pattern. Today I've got the Shure SM7B. It's a dynamic mic with the classic cardioid or heart-shaped polar pattern, which picks up sound from the front and rejects it from the rear. Dynamic mics are less sensitive, especially to higher frequencies, than condenser types, but they offer a really good rounded sound. This particular microphone also shields against electromagnetic hum, like that emitted from computer monitors. Next, consider the space you'll be recording in. If you're indoors and you're just aiming for clean, clear, natural, intelligible speech, try to dampen sound reflective surfaces like windows, desks, computer screens, or whiteboards. Now I'm currently recording in the DWL sound booth, which has the acoustic foam wall panels and is a very cozy, controlled space. At home, however, I have a sort of office cum studio setup in a spare bedroom. Let's go there now. Okay, so now we're in a space that I think might be a little more similar to where you'd actually be recording. I have some less than ideal factors in here, like hardwood floors, this big desk, two monitors staring back at me, reflecting all that sound, and traffic. But let's try out a few positions and see the differences we can create under these imperfect conditions. First, experiment with a variety of distances from the mic head itself. Close placement, say less than 4 inches, will avoid picking up reflections and reverberations from the surrounding space and produce a breathy, warm, tight, in fact, potentially claustrophobic sound. Getting up close like this generates proximity effect, a lift in low frequency response the closer you get, which can cause your voice to sound muddy or overly bassy. Distant placement, say anything greater than 10 inches, will create a roomier, less intense sound, and it'll minimize any clicks, plosive pops like P or B, and sibilants as in S, T, or Z. Pressure differences created by your movements will also be less noticeable, which is a good thing if you gesticulate as much as I do. However, your recording will be overall less direct and detailed. If you're wanting to clearly convey the content of your words as opposed to some style or effect, try to keep the microphone roughly 6 to 8 inches away from your face. You can aim it from below or above. Either one reduces plosive pops and sibilants. Above catches slightly more nasal resonance, while below catches more of the diaphragm. Think about the feeling that you're hoping to convey. Is it intimate and somatic? Try close placement and below. Is it more withdrawn? Maybe abstruse? You could try distant placement and above. Whether you're speaking directly into the microphone or at more of an angle is going to depend on the mic that you have and the character of sound that you're going for. But be mindful of your directionality and place any script or object of attention where it can be easily referenced without bobbing your head up and down. Ultimately, the only way to get and give quality audio is to spend plenty of time playing around with different microphones, different spaces, and different placements. Try recording the same lines from multiple vantage points, and then tinker to your heart's content.